And we are back at the Mystic Ruins.
Dr. AfroBattler. Enemy. Master registration deleted. E-Series. Friends. Must save.
So yes, it would seem Gamma has had a change of motherboards, and as a result, now we have to go and save the other E-Series that were teleported off the egg carrier. By save, I mean we're gonna blow the fuck out of them, because nobody told Gamma that friends don't blow each other up. Oh, Gamma, you still have so much to learn about true friendship. But for right now, we'll go along with your plan of blowing everyone up. That works too. Alright, so let's move over this way. Interesting thing to note as well is the fact that Gamma seems to walk faster when he's carrying something. Odd, though it is, but I don't know. And I am now traumatized of throwing the stones now because of something that I will actually talk about in our next stage, Windy Valley, in which we will need to go after our first of the E-Series, and that is E103 Delta. Now, earlier on, I had actually had to redo a bunch of stories in order to re-unlock Amy's story after, you know, that whole glitchiness mess and inability to use it. Well, I had to go through Tails' story since it was the shortest one to me to get to Amy, and I threw the Windstone. When I threw the Windstone, it got clipped into a wall. And what ended up happening after that was I couldn't get it back unless I killed myself. Yeah, I've never had the Windstone clip into the wall, but it is actually possible. Really rare, but it is possible. Look, it is possible to get up here. Right, so let's go around. Pretty much the jet booster makes everything extremely easy. And we're going to be going after our next equipment upgrade soon enough. I just wanted to go and do another stage real quick after, you know, we've not done one for a while. It's been a bunch of cutscenes. I recommend flying over the bridges too, because I forget which bridge it is. One of the bridges will collapse. But look, it's our friend, who suddenly got Beta's arm cannon. You weren't like that on the egg carrier. Not in the slightest. Where'd you get the jet booster? I had to get mine from my ex-daddy. Where'd you get yours? But there we go. That takes care of E103 Delta. I saved my friend. And a parrot is what made him.
E103 Delta. Rescue complete.
So there we go. I keep on forgetting that I didn't exactly take 4 minutes and 55 seconds in the stage because of the fact that, you know, the time counts down. Not to mention I got a bunch of time when I ended up killing those giant centipedes. So, back in the Mystic Ruins, and right now, what we'll end up doing is we're going to go after our next stage. Now, I could end up going after our upgrade, but our final stage is actually going to be the hot shelter for Gamma, so I might as well wait until I have to go back to the egg carrier for that. So, let's go now to our next stage, and it's the last time we're going to see it, Red Mountain. But I'd also like to point out more in that discrepancy thing that I pointed out a long time ago. Gamma never ended up coming to the Mystic Ruins in his story at all. Pretty much this is the only time we've come to the Mystic Ruins, and the egg carrier has already fallen. That is a huge plot inconsistency with Knuckles because Gamma ended up landing right over here. And that caused Knuckles to follow Gamma to the egg carrier, which Gamma was returning with Froggy. So unless during that trip to the past, he was literally wandering around aimlessly, and even then, he ended up coming from the sky, so I have no idea how he would have done that. That would have made no sense at all. Because this is the only other time in which you're going to have to actually come to this section and go to Red Mountain. And that's after the egg carrier's fallen. Either way, though, we're now going after our next friend. E104 Epsilon, who actually has probably my favorite design, if only because of the weapons. Because, yeah, for some odd reason, when Eggman teleported them away, he gave them new weapons? Question mark? Kind of odd. I don't know why that is the case. Anyway, Gamma cannot get enough speed to run on walls. Kind of makes sense. He kind of is a robot. Very top-heavy, whatnot. So, just simply run through here, grab that shield, and lather, rinse, repeat. Gamma can target up to, I think it's about 12 or 15 different enemies and items at once before you would have to re-engage. That is what I remember. I don't remember the exact number because there aren't really many instances in which you're going to be really fully targeting everything. I think I've only done it one time, and that was in the last stage, and that was Heart Shelter. So, let us kill those ones. Whoa, almost fell into the lava. That would have been bad. Not really too much. I have a shield, but... Hey, let's fall down here. You know, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't be blowing things up within what is probably an active volcano. Then again, I am Gamma, so all I must do is blow shit up. I mean, that's how I save my friends, is by blowing shit up. It's all he knows. It's all he was ever programmed to do. You know, maybe this would have been different if Amy told him about feelings. But here he is, folks. E104 Epsilon. Look at those guns. They actually look really menacing and really cool. And also I have to question what is with Eggman designing robots that have no hands. But, continue the same. There you go. And that takes care of my other friend. And what makes him, you might wonder? Why? Well, it looks like we won't see it because it looks like the wall has claimed another victim in hell. It's supposed to be a gorilla, but it's now property of the wall. How appropriate. We're in hell, and I sent that gorilla even to a deeper circle in hell. I kind of feel bad now for that gorilla.
E103 Delta, E104 Epsilon. Rescue mission accomplished. E105 Zeta, E101 Beta. Location unknown. Perhaps aboard the egg carrier.
That is a rather good assumption. So, let's head off to the egg carrier now and get to the end of Gamma's story. I know Gamma's story is very short, but in terms of stages, he has pretty much the same size as Knuckles and Tails. Between the two, I think he's shorter than Knuckles, if only because it's very easy to blast through the stages. At the same time, though, Knuckles can take a while if you get a bad setup.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Does not matter. I only had to go to Station Square one time, and luckily, I can now show you off Gamma's terrible climbing speed. Look at this. Like, I get it. He has robotic appendages, which is why the floor eats him. But still, that's really slow. Either way, let's head off now to the egg carrier.
E-Series data. Beginning search. Accessing data. Hot shelter. E-Series location confirmed. Unlocking hot shelter sector now.
All right. Now, you're probably wondering, what was that musical track? Believe it or not, that was actually supposed to be the second theme to the egg carrier after it crashes. However, something in the game, I guess they never programmed it to play that track. So you're only going to hear it inside that cutscene. It's inside the game's soundtrack. It's inside the game's sound tested on the disc. It's just not playing when the egg carrier is on the ocean floor, which kind of is upsetting because I like that track. It's actually a really catchy track. But before we go into Gamma's last stage, the hot shelter, let's get his second upgrade. Gamma only has 2 upgrades, so back to this instead of the 6th like we had for Big. And it's right here. The egg carrier has to be on the ocean floor, I guess, even though this is technically not the ocean floor, in order for this room to drain. Otherwise, this room's going to be filled with water and Gamma's going to do his little floaty helicopter thing. But what is it? Why, it's something entirely useless.
Here's your laser blaster. Its blast damages enemies in a wide pattern.
So I can make more boom boom? But what makes it so useless? Well, the fact that enemies are so close together that you'll never actually see its intended effect. Basically, it increases the blast radius of the gun whenever you fire it, but the problem is that the enemies are so close to each other, Gamma's already going to target onto them and fire onto them normally. So you're not really going to use it. It does change your blaster color to blue, though, so that is pretty cool. But now let's go on to our last stage, Hot Shelter, which is an actual stage that you are in danger of running out of time. I will admit that. But we need to go and hunt down E101 Zeta, who, for some odd reason, got a change in design. I don't know why. Right, so let's see. Go right here, and I'm gonna go in right here. Right, and open up, and take this path because it makes life so much easier until you get to the ladder climbing section. Because Gamma can't climb ladders. At least we take solace in the fact that the robots will take forever to climb ladders when the eventual robot apocalypse hits. But for right now, let's open everything up. Keep going forward. Oh, I already got 100 rings. It's not bad. All right, and same as before, this thing is dangerous. So watch out. It's very easy to fall off. Luckily, I didn't. That would be embarrassing. All right, and go through both doors to a different section of the hot shelter. So this is a Gamma-specific section. What is with all the animals following me? I don't care about them. I love how Gamma just constantly interrupts himself whenever he does this. Meanwhile, I'm just doing drive-by shooting. Don't mind me. Right, flying through. Hi. Right. There we go. Oh, I got an item. So here we have to play a crane game. Pretty much hit the button and it will pick up Gamma. What you need to do is you need to make sure that you end up hitting the button and being on the area at the correct time. At the same time, you can actually hit the button with your gun, something I did not know when I was a kid. And as a result, it ended up causing me to usually get a timeout on this stage. The other thing that's annoying? You have to wait for this train to start and stop. That's a good 15, 20 seconds right there that you lose, which is rather annoying. Right, so keep shooting through. Actually, almost done with the stage. Now, you don't need to worry about falling off the train because it's actually really easy to reorient yourself back onto it. Because as you can see right now, I am building up time in inappropriate ways. And no, no coconuts, no! Bad coconuts, bad. Right, flying over this way, completely putting caution to the wind. I really shouldn't be doing this. Right, there we go, stop the train, gotta wait a while. And there we go, suddenly I'm flying. Ah! No, not the chameleons. I hate those things. Oh, hi. Hi there. My name's Gamma. What's yours? Doesn't really matter. I'm going to just shoot you. Right? And if you so need to, there's a bunch of monkeys around here to give you lovely amounts of time. Right? Uh-oh. I don't want to lose my rings. Leave Gamma alone. Now, there should be a shield in here, I think. Because we're at the end of the stage already. Yeah, even though I said this is one you can run out of time on. It's still easy once you know what you're doing. And it's another one of the instances that tells me that I was just a really, really stupid kid. Right, going up, up. There's the shield. Never mind, that's invincibility. Oh, I thought that was a shield. Okay, there's the shield. I guess I'd never gotten the invincibility before. But, time to take out E105 Zeta. Huh, so that's what happened to all those Dreamcasts that didn't sell. Poor Dreamcast. Died before its time. Yes, he's actually made out of Dreamcasts. He has Dreamcasts on his sides, and then at the same time, he has Dreamcasts on his base as well. But there we go. That takes care of E105 Zeta, who definitely got the biggest redesign out of them all. I don't get how he went from Tiny Robot to this.
E105 Zeta. Rescue complete.
Turns out he was a beautiful peacock. And there we go. That is Gamma's last stage. So, what's left? I mean, we're still missing E101 Beta, but at the same time, he's destroying the E-Series. What about himself? Also, don't tell him that Zero actually exists. He doesn't know that E100 is actually Zero.
E105 Zeta rescue complete. Units remaining. Gamma. Beta.
All right, so our target is there. It's about time we take on our final boss and finish up Gamma's story with E101 Mark II, which also plays one of my favorite songs in all Sonic Adventure. Crazy Robot, E101 Mark II. I love this track, if only for one thing. It's got sexy, sexy saxophone. So pretty much what we do is get out of the way, shoot him in the back. Or try to, because the thing is, you cannot shoot him in his front. If you do so, he will swat away the shots like so. So what you have to do is you have to wait for him to charge you, which I ended up resetting his pattern. Right, let's get out of the way. Right, and boom, there we go. That's our second hit. Seriously, this is I love the design too of E101 Mark II. He's pretty cool design. And what is he doing now? Ah! Energy blasts. Of course. And so is this an example of, you know, Beta getting more powerful than me? At least in this case it makes sense. Mark II came later. But he is just about dead. So, as such, he's gonna go nuts. I'm going away. I'm going away. Don't mind me. I'm going away. That's a big blast. All right, and charge! Oh, dang it, there were too many missiles, so I didn't get to hit him. Which means we gotta go through it again. Nope. 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 And now for the big one. Boom. All right, so. Oh, dang it. I didn't hit him. That's not good. I'm running out of time. Please stop with the missiles. Please stop with the missiles. And actually come back down. I've never taken this long on Mark II before. Huh. If I'm not careful, I'm gonna get a game over on this. Huh. That is an odd thought. What the? Why didn't he? God dang it. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. So at least you get to hear the running out of time. 3, 2, 1. I lose.
Activity ceased.
Which pretty much just proves my point. My battery ran dry. Damn it. That is the first time I've ever ran out of time against a boss in Gamma's case, and the first time I've ever died to E101 Mark II. I guess I can't have this story be too short. No, that'd be bad. There we go. That time I managed to shoot him. So let's try and do this fast this time. Oh, there he is. I was wondering where he went. Go on, teleport. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop with the missiles. Okay, so it looks like the maximum is 12. Because that's probably what's happening. I'm targeting too many missiles. And it's resulting in me losing the full-on lock-on mod. Right? And whoop! As I'm riding the side, I shouldn't be doing that. Gamma kind of acts weird in this boss fight, I will admit. If you get onto the yellow part sides. There we go. Got him. There. Kind of made up for the last time for the fact that I died against E101 Mark II. Oh, well, at least I like the boss music.
Mission complete.
But he hasn't gone boom yet. There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. I was promised an earth-shattering kaboom. Now I love this right here. That's just effectively of slipping and falling over. Gotcha. And of course, the dick managed to get one last shot that pretty much kills me. God dang it. Wait, maybe if I shoot this bird, I'll get a time bonus, and my battery will stay online. No, I'm on the egg carrier. My best bet is just to go and get myself to the repair bay. It's gotta go. It's gotta go. Damn it. Oh, well. While Gamma does end up dying here, he will have solace in one thing. That one thing? He gets the biggest explosion of all. Like, seriously. That's freaking ridiculous. It's taking up the bridge of the egg carrier. And the other Flicky is freed, and then it leads into Amy's story where she meets those two. Which, you end up finding out, the Flicky inside Gamma was one of the parents of the other bird. So what we just witnessed right now was a violent domestic dispute. That is effectively what we just watched. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That takes care of the last of the 6 characters for Sonic Adventure. E102 Gamma. What do I think of his gameplay style? It's okay. I personally still like it a lot, if only because... Probably more because I like Gamma's music that he usually ends up getting. For example, E101 Gamma... E102 Gamma's theme is what's playing right now, and it's a really, really good piece. I recommend buying it on any like CD format, or I know they sell it on iTunes. But with this, ladies and gentlemen, we have completed all 6 of the main stories, which means next time we're going to be tackling the final story for Sonic Adventure Director's Cut. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. This is Roxas1359. We're at the tail end of this project, folks, and I hope to see you guys for it.